This is Swiss and Chips, your British guide to Switzerland. Hello and welcome to Swiss and Chips. I'm Jo.
And I'm Simon.
And today we're talking about second-hand shops, because that's the big question, I think, when you come to Switzerland and you want to spend some of your hard-earned money. How can I make it go even further? Because let's face it, things are extremely expensive here, aren't
true.
they? Why is that?
Yeah, it's true. We talked about buying things a few episodes ago, didn't we? Like shopping.
Yeah, where to go to get your kind of big essentials when you first move here.
Exactly. And then we said we will talk about...
second-hand shops.
Here we go. And here we are.
Yes, exactly.
So today we talk about second-hand shopping, and there are different kinds of shopping. So, for example, inside the shops or outside on flea markets and online, and all have their different variations and so on. So we try to cover it all, and we start off with...
Well, they're what we call brockies, I believe.
Yeah, exactly, Brocki.
Brockie, yeah, that's what I said. Which is short for...
Brockenstube.
Or...
Brockenhaus.
Genau, yes, exactly. Otherwise known as a second-hand shop.
Or Brockenstube.
Or a Brockenstube. Exactly. But I think they're generally called brockies.
Genau.
Right. And basically...
right.
It's getting very confusing, isn't it? So we're only talking about the German-speaking part of Switzerland, unless you happen to know the name for a second-hand shop in Italian, for example. No, good. Moving on. Obviously, they have them in different parts of the country too. I found them myself in Geneva, but God knows what they're called. French is not my strong point. If you know, do let us know. So focusing on brockies, well, there's different types, which I found quite interesting. You've got your general brockie, which has like furniture, clothes, bric-a-brac for the house, this and that, toys, all sorts. It's like a mad junkyard, basically. Then you've got your kind of design-focused brockie. The prices may be slightly higher, but they've got kind of 60s retro lamps or like special kind of designer chairs, really sort of nice things, but more expensive. And then you've got the very specific brockies, like book brockies, just basically normally one floor covered in all types of books, and they quite often have an English section. And then you've got like children's toys brockies, for example, as well.
Yeah, true. I think children's toys, or also like sports equipments or something like that, or this chair for the car and things like that. It's quite useful to go and have a look there if you find something for your children.
Yeah, definitely.
You can save loads of money.
Loads of money, because I mean, I know from friends, these things get used a few times and then kids have grown out of it, and then what to do?
Yeah, exactly.
So you
give them to the brockie, but...
Yes, giving things to the brockie, that is a different kettle of fish altogether. So if you're someone who's listening who comes from the UK, you might be used to giving stuff to the charity shop. You have a big clear out and you take it all to the charity shop. And great, that's dealt with. However, I found out here it's not quite the same.
To get rid of that
Some
stuff.
brockies will accept your second-hand stuff, but they won't take everything.
No, they won't, but I'm still wondering...
The place where you can
catalyst.
throw it away.
Yeah. Yeah, there are special places
we say
everywhere.
It's a different
and you can
kettle
bring it there, and
of
usually
fish.
per kilo. Okay, it's not you have to pay.
No. You'll never
Way
see one
to
of
get rid
those in
of
the
it
Ara
is
swimming by.
to give it to a
It just means that's a very different
because
thing.
then on one hand someone else is happy and can use it, and on the other hand you don't have to pay for it.
Yes.
But like I
So if
said,
you want to give your stuff,
they will have a look
second-hand
and
shop,
if they really can use it or not.
Yeah.
The third way is, which has nothing to do with second hand, but it is... Put it out in the streets.
You'd have to take... depends on your neighbourhood if you can get away with putting a sofa out in the street, I have to say.
Yeah, true.
I think it's worth to risk it for a few hours at least and put a sign on it, gratis, and maybe someone could come and take it.
Genau.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't leave it out there for days and you'll probably get the police come knock on your door.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
No, but for smaller stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So if you have stuff to get rid of, you can look up your local Brockenhaus online and see if they have a number, give them a call and ask them if they will come and take the things that you want to get rid of.
Exactly. What kind of brockies are there? When I look for them, how do I find them?
You just have to search for, the area where you are and brockie, for example.
How do I spell it?
Oh, Brocki.
Yeah.
You'll find them.
Yes.
Normally on a map.
We will link it on our website.
We will. And you have either independent ones, just one-offs, or there are a couple of chains. You've got the Salvation Army,
Yep.
which in German is
Heilsarmee.
genau. And you've also got a chain which is Hiob International.
Yep.
And they're kind of
charity things.
Yeah, they're collecting money for projects abroad, basically. And they're all over the place and have quite big outlets, I guess you could call them. So, yeah.
What do I find there?
What don't you find?
There are all sorts of different things, but can you... How is it to go there?
Basically, I think you'd have to go to a few, first of all, to get a feel for it, because some are really good and some aren't so nice.
Yeah.
They normally have... Depending on, each individual shop, some of them have quite a lot of furniture. Not so many sofas, has to be said, but quite a lot of tables, chairs, lamps, for example.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a lot of. And kind of home accessories, like things for the kitchen, plates, cutlery. You can buy bucket loads of that stuff.
Yeah,
there.
I think many expensive things that you usually have to buy, like, how are these red things called for cooking stuff?
Pots.
Yeah, but the red expensive ones.
Just those sort of cast iron pans.
Yeah,
these. Those.
Like, for example, they are super expensive to buy, but there you can have them very cheap, and they are perfect.
Yeah,
still.
they're perfect. It's really good. Oh,
So
that's
all
brilliant.
sorts of these kind of things, I think it's very good to have a look there. Or to put picture frames.
They
or
have
things like
tons
that.
of picture frames. Yeah, it's true.
And yeah, furniture they also have, but if you go to a shop and you think, oh, that's a second-hand shop, lots of old furniture outside, check out the prices when you go in, because that might be also an antique shop.
Yeah.
So if you see, oh, this chair is only like 800 pounds, francs. US dollar, and you're like, that's maybe not a second-hand shop.
Yeah, I mean,
So
technically
they're-
it's second-hand.
Yeah, but they're hard to differentiate, aren't they?
Totally, yeah. And I've been into quite a few brockies where I think, this looks nice. And then you're like, but do I really want to pay 70 francs for an enamelled jug?
Yeah, totally.
No,
true.
it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
Don't be put off. There are loads of great brockies where the things are the price they should be.
Exactly.
Cheap, cheap,
And
cheap.
also, it's quite nice to go to the brockies, or there are certain flea markets around.
Yes, that's the other thing. If it's a kind of nice sunny day, maybe it's a Saturday or a Sunday, there's quite a few flea markets that start happening around about now and continue until kind of, late autumn, early autumn, something like that. I normally spot them just by seeing a sign somewhere up in the neighbourhood on my way to work, because people are always putting signs up in Switzerland, I personally find. Flea market. Flea market here, flea market there.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
This Saturday, whatever.
It's not true.
No?
Well, is there everywhere a flea market?
No, but quite often I see these signs.
Yeah, here in Bern they are quite regular, yeah.
There's quite a lot happening. Also on Facebook, I found is now really good for flea markets,
True.
because people are always setting up an event to say they've got their flea market happening. So that's good. Otherwise, just Google it and I'm sure you'll find some that are happening near you as well. Also, English-speaking clubs and churches, for example, also quite regularly have flea markets.
Yeah, but for these you have to... The sign you won't see. So you have
You
to
might
look
see
for
the
them.
sign.
Yeah, if you are looking for it.
If you've got your eyes open, you're going to spot it.
But
Trust
it's
me.
better to have a look, I think, on Facebook or online to really,
Facebook events,
find
once you
them, I
start
think.
searching. A German word for flea market, please?
Flohmarkt.
There you go.
Flohmarkt.
Yeah, married, that's a good word. So check that out and I'm sure you'll find some. And then you're going to get real bargains because it's normally people trying to get rid of their stuff.
Yeah, it's true. But on the other hand, I must say, it's this flea market and second hand, it's not only about saving money. It's also really about you find very special things that you wouldn't find in normal shops. And if you find them in normal shops in Switzerland, then you can't pay. You can't afford it because they are so expensive. Yes, because I think in other countries, quite often you have like nice special shops where you can find interesting things for your home or, for your kitchen. But here there aren't so many. There are the big ones like IKEA and so on. We talked about that in the other show. But the smaller ones, they are very expensive. So you can't really afford that. But if you go to a flea market, there you find all the nice things.
Totally, yes.
Yeah. So it's not only about saving money, it's about finding a small treasure.
Yes, definitely. And I think we found quite a few really nice, unusual things at brockies, second-hand shops and flea markets as well. just last weekend we were at one and found a really nice plant stand, a kind of nice sort of enamelled watering can. And there's been lots of treasures over the years.
Yeah, it's true. So we had now the shops, we had the flea markets.
Yep. But if you think, well, I'd love to find something new, but I can't actually be bothered to go outside, and let's face it, there are days like those.
Yeah, especially like yesterday when it was snowing.
Yeah, you can also go online, and there's a few websites in Switzerland where you can get some also really awesome stuff from the comfort of your own home. And you're quite a fan of looking on these, aren't you?
Well, yes, I think there are a few good websites where you can have a look. And if you are looking for some special small things, it's quite easy to find it. And usually it's very simple and happening very quick. So you find something online, you contact the person and you say, hey, tomorrow can I meet you in Bern at the train station, for example, and you exchange. That's it. Mm-hmm. And there are several platforms. On one hand, you have tutti.ch, anibus.ch. They're really like a flea market, basically.
You
like
can just
an
search
online
what you
flea
want.
market. Yeah, and it's free of charge. So if you want to sell something, just take a few pictures with your phone and put it there. And you just wait till someone gets in touch. Or you can go on ricardo.ch. This is kind of like an eBay for Switzerland. I mean, we have eBay in Switzerland, but it's not so very popular. It's Ricardo is just...
It's the one.
Yeah, it's the one. We will put all the links also in the show notes or on our website.
Yes, indeed.
So you'll find it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So I wanted to end this episode by asking you, what's your favourite thing that you've ever bought at Brockie? Or if you don't have one favourite thing, what's your favourite genre of item?
Well, cameras. I'm a big fan of analog cameras, I must say. So I always have to hold back not to buy new cameras. I mean, new old cameras. So, yeah. What can I say? They're just nice and really analog and clicky stuff.
Clicky stuff. And that's
What's yours then?
Well, it's sort of in the same vein, because I guess when you buy something secondhand, the person might say, yeah, it still works, but you don't exactly know until you get home, do you? Let's be honest.
That's exactly the exciting part about the cameras. You buy them there, you look, how are they looking? You try them a little bit, but obviously you can't really see if they're, with analog cameras, you can't really see if they're properly working. So you take them home and you shoot the film and you develop the film, and only then you will know what comes out.
Yeah,
so.
that's exciting.
Yeah.
But I think my favourite thing so far is a really old, quite big radio that we bought a couple of months ago.
Yeah, true.
And I'd always wanted a really old radio. And we went to a shop in Bern where it turned out they had quite a few in different sizes. And we bought what I thought at the time was a medium-sized one. But then when we got it home, I thought it's actually quite large, but I love it.
Yeah, it's huge.
And it works until they switch off, old school radio in a few years' time.
Let's not open that.
Yeah, never mind. That's all good.
Okay, so I also want to end the podcast with something.
Yes.
And which is someone left an extremely nice review on the iTunes store in Canada. And the person said, the podcast makes me want to grab a Sinalco and go to Horgen and eat some rösti at Migros.
Yeah, me too now. I love Sinalco.
Yeah. So whoever you are, greetings from Switzerland.
Hello.
You made our day, basically. It was really nice. And to everyone else, you can leave a review on iTunes if you want to. And if not, join our Facebook group, which is called Switzerland for English Speakers. You can profit there. You can exchange with other listeners. And I think it's a nice group and very helpful.
Yes, me too. Bravo. And if you'd like to tell us your favourite thing you've bought at a Brockie, or even where your favourite Brockie is, we'd love to know. That
post we will create right tomorrow morning.
Yes, we will.
Great. Okay, hope to read you there.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Bye.